Very good morning, students. We finished about the previous class related to rough horizontal surfaces. On that basis, a rough horizontal, we also finished about a work done by the frictional force, as well as the related some concepts are finished. So, and at the same time, we also finished about a little introduction I was given in the previous class, which is related to inclined planes. In that inclined planes, that is about a angle of repose, that is alpha, and as well as the relation between the coefficient of friction and angle of repose. Of course, there is a relation is there, that is tan alpha is equal to mu, or alpha is equal to tan inverse of mu, we can say. Now coming to the point is, in this inclined plane, suppose when the block is sliding down on the rough inclined plane, because we have sliding down is there, as well as the body is moving on the sliding down is one case, and when is moving up also another case is there. Let us, I'll tell you. Suppose when a body is sliding down on the inclined plane is nothing but there must be a condition must be theta is equal to alpha, therefore the body slide down on the inclined plane or ready to slide. If theta is greater than alpha, therefore which a body slides on the inclined plane, on the rough inclined plane. See, I'll give you the diagram related to that rough inclined plane. You take like this, clear? So this is about one incline. The length of the plane we can say L, and height of the plane you take as a h. Therefore there is a block of mass m is placed on the inclined plane. So mg is acting down, there will be a normal is acting up. Of course we know this all, and the incline is making an angle theta, and the length of the horizontal is x. Now there will be it is extended normal, therefore it is making an angle theta. Mg is making an angle theta. Now mg can be resolved into two components, mg cos theta, and one more we can say mg sin theta, which is downward like this. Now let us, when the bodies are sliding down on a rough inclined plane, there here we have to say we have to find when sliding down on the rough incline, no? So that sliding down is nothing but what happens, there will be a frictional force is acting opposite to the motion of a block on the rough inclined plane. So that here it is, now there is a force is acting, that is applied is acting along the same direction of mg sin theta. Of course mg sin theta it is, and here it is accelerating downward direction with an acceleration a, and we have to find these all parameters which are related to acceleration is one parameter, resultant force is another parameter, and as well as applied force is the one more parameter, like velocity and reaching the bottom, as well as the time taken to reach the bottom. These are the relations or we have to find on the inclined plane. Now let us go for the first one. Here again you write a, which we know already, f is actually balanced by the mg sin theta, it is first one, and you take normal is balanced by the mg cos theta. Of course you know this. Now let us, now I am finding about a applied force. You take applied force like this, so that there is a force applied is F. F and mg sin theta is acting downward, whereas the frictional force is acting opposite to the motion of a block. Here you write a applied force we are finding, no? Both are in the same direction, that is F and mg sin theta are acting downward, and Fk is acting opposite. So applied force will be Fk minus mg sin theta. So here you take Fk is nothing but a mg into, it is we can say cos theta. So it is mu k. Therefore here you write it is about a applied force, so that mg cos theta into mu k minus mg sin theta. So here f is equal to mg, you take a common, so that the cos theta into mu k minus it is sin theta. So this is will be applied force. Of course when a block is sliding down it is, right? When a block is sliding down it is, clear? And coming to the next one, in this base only, again I will tell you, it is the one is over and you go for the resultant force that is we can say Fr. So the resultant is which is acting in the direction of a mg sin theta, because it is the block is moving downward, no, here the condition will be mg sin theta which is greater than Fk. Therefore the block is a slide down along the mg sin theta or along the length of the plane. Now let us write a resultant will be Fr is equal to, of course mg sin theta is greater mg sin theta minus it is Fk again. So we know Fk, again you write from here, Fk is nothing but a substitute here. Therefore the resultant force will be Fr is equal to mg sin theta minus Fr will be you take as mg cos theta like this. It is a frictional force. Then Fr is equal to mg is common, then sin theta minus mu k cos theta, which we can say like this. It is about a resultant force. About a resultant force. It is an applied force when the block is sliding down, and it is a resultant force when the block is sliding down. Both are different because it is applied. See, look at the final expressions, both will be the completeness are different. Mg sin theta minus mu k cos theta for the resultant and applied will be F is equal to mg of cos theta mu k minus sin theta. So this is the resultant. And coming to the third parameter, you take as a acceleration, that is we say acceleration. About a acceleration we know Fr is equal to, which we can say like this, it is ma, right? So now you write here, here it is equation 1 you see, this is 2, then from 1 and 2. So what will happen? Ma is equal to mg of sin theta minus mu k cos theta within the bracket. So acceleration is equal to g within the bracket sin theta minus mu k cos theta. It is within the bracket like this. What is this? It is an acceleration. Now let us go for the fourth one, that is about a, we say, velocity on reaching the bottom. Velocity on reaching the bottom. On reaching the bottom, right? Bottom it is. So on reaching the bottom we have to get V, and again it is falling freely. Look at it is sliding down in the senses, it is a freely falling body, like it is freely falling. You say u is equal to 0, and of course it is accelerating. With an acceleration we have g within the bracket sin theta minus mu k cos theta, and here length of the plane you take as a L, right? This information now you substitute in the expression of an equation of motion. V square minus u square is equal to 2as. Here V we have to get, and here u is given as 0 whole square, 2 into g of within the bracket sin theta minus mu k cos theta into s is given as L. So V square is equal to 2gl of sin theta minus mu k cos theta. Therefore V is equal to root over 2gl of sin theta minus mu k cos theta. This is about a speed on the inclined plane. When the block is sliding down on the rough inclined plane, therefore the speed will be V is equal to root over 2gl sin theta minus mu k cos theta when the block is sliding on the rough inclined plane. Now let us have fifth parameter is there, that is the time taken, right? Time taken to reach the bottom, that is we can say t. Of course now we know all parameters, applied we know, resultant we know, acceleration we know, V we know, velocity. So by using this all we can get the time taken. So I will show you the time taken answer. It is how it is will be the time taken. So here you write for the time taken, say which is falling freely, you say again 0, and it is falling with velocity v is equal to root over, you take like this 2gl of sin theta minus mu k cos theta it is. Clear? See, which we can say like this. Therefore what will happen here in this case, see here we will get the time taken to be like this. Okay, now coming to the point is, so v we know, as well as acceleration, and so you take a is equal to g of sin theta minus mu k cos theta it is. This is A we know, V we know, as well as S also we know. Now he is asking time taken. So you go for the next derivation like this. In this, yeah, time taken is asking, no. Therefore V is equal to u plus at. It is V is will be, it is root over 2gl of sin theta minus mu k cos theta. Of course it is falling freely, plus A will be, yes, there will be A is there that you take A. Right here A is right here G within the bracket sin theta minus mu k cos theta into T, because we have to find the T, no. Then here 0, no, and this G sin theta minus mu k cos theta take this side. For that you write like this 2gl within the bracket sin theta minus mu k cos theta, which is equal to G of, again you write sin theta minus mu k cos theta into T. Now T we should get, no. Then you take a T which is equal to root over 2gl of sin theta minus mu k cos theta by it is G of, it is, we can say like this, within the bracket sin theta minus mu k cos theta. So you simplify like this. Here you take rationalize with, right, root 2gl sin theta minus mu k cos theta. Yes, we can take like this 2gl sin theta minus mu k cos theta by root over 2gl sin theta minus mu k cos theta. If you rationalize like this, what will happen? This root into root becomes a cancelled. Therefore we'll get the final expression for the time taken to reach the bottom will be like this. Yeah, so time taken is equal to, you multiply root into root becomes only 2gl of sin theta minus mu k cos theta, because if you multiply this, root will be cancelled, and G of, you say it is sin theta minus, right, sin theta minus, it is becomes what happens, minus mu k cos theta, mu k cos theta, right, mu k cos theta into root over, again we'll get what, here we can see 2gl of sin theta minus mu k cos theta, of course. So this will be cancelled. So here G also cancelled. T is equal to 2L by root over 2GL of sin theta minus mu k cos theta. Again you take a same rationalization with 2L. Therefore the final answer will be T is equal to root over 2L by G of sin theta minus mu k cos theta. If you same, you do the same, you do like this, multiply and divide with root 2L, root 2L. So here you take like rationalize with root 2L by root 2L you take, of course root 2L becomes L, then we'll get the again root 2L. So this is the time taken to reach the bottom when the body is sliding down on a rough inclined plane. On the rough inclined plane, these are the parameters are there. When a body is sliding down on the rough inclined plane, which is sliding down. Now let us, again another case is there when the block is moving up, because it is a sliding down, no? You can say down case. It is a when the block is moving down, fine, when the sliding down it is. Suppose now I want to tell you about a when the block is moving up. That means here when there is a force is required to slide up. So now again I will draw the diagram and I will explain you all parameters which are there in the sliding up. Of course, sliding down is there, no? In that we'll get all positives. If there is a negatives are there, no? Like acceleration, resultant force. So in that actually acceleration is a into g of sin theta minus mu k cos theta. It is for sliding down. Sliding up, what will happen? We'll get the plus. That is g of sin theta minus, instead of minus you write a plus. That's it. But I'll show you how to do the expressions. Now it is sliding up, no? Let us you change it like this. See, there will be a, see, it is, you take everything is same, but there will be a g sin theta is acting, mg sin theta is acting down. So there is a frictional force also act in the same direction of mg sin theta. Therefore there will be a applied force F, and it is a normal, and there will be a resultant is acting up. So this n is equal to mg cos theta is same, and here F is actually both are in the same direction. No? You take you don't write this all because already we know. No, now let us go for the first one, applied force. First parameter you take as applied force. Very simple it is. Capital F is asking, because when the force applied, then only it is possible to slide up. Otherwise the body will not slide up. The body will not slide up because it is at a bottom. No, that body, when there is a force applied only, therefore the body can move up. That we can say it is applied velocity is v, and at a maximum height what happens, at reaches to the top, there will be a final velocity becomes 0. Clear? Now let us see, first of all, applied velocity, applied force. No, so here you take F is equal to, and both the mg sin theta and frictional force are acting downward only, so that you say mg sin theta plus Fk, but Fk is nothing but you say mu k into mg cos theta. Here you write result applied force will be mg sin theta plus mu k into mg cos theta. So applied will be mg of sin theta plus mu k cos theta. This is for applied force when the bodies are sliding up, right? So this is one. Now you take a second, that is resultant force is Fr. See, in case of a resultant, sir, what will happen? Again you take the resultant which is acting up. Clear? See, it is moved the upward direction, both are in the opposite direction. That is mg sin theta plus Fk. Of course it is applied and the resultant is will be same. Look at mg sin theta plus Fk, and you write here again Fk we know, therefore resultant will be mg sin theta plus mu k mg cos theta. So resultant force Fr is equal to, you take a mg common, therefore sin theta plus mu k cos theta. So this is will be resultant force. Now you go for the third parameter, that is will be acceleration. Clear? You say capital or A. So we know resultant is equal to ma, right? Resultant is equal to ma. Now you replace here Fr with ma, so that acceleration ma is equal to mg of sin theta minus mu k cos theta. So cancel, A is equal to g of sin theta minus mu k cos theta, like this. We can take a of g sin theta minus mu k cos theta for which one? It is for acceleration. And you go for the next one, that is the velocity on reaching the top. On reaching the top. See, for that you say u, because it is projected with velocity u or applied, no? Then when reaches to the top, there will be a final velocity becomes 0. Clear? And coming to the next one, see, total length of the plane becomes what happens? It is the length will be s is equal to, you say L. Clear? And here acceleration we know A is equal to g of within the bracket, like this you take. Now v square minus u square is equal to 2as again. Of course v is 0 and it is sliding up, no? You take a minus g. Sorry to say, here we'll get plus, no? Because acceleration sin theta plus mu k cos theta, no? See, now right here 0 minus u square minus 2g within the bracket sin theta plus mu k cos theta into L. So minus u square is equal to minus 2gl within the bracket sin theta plus mu k cos theta. See, simple, you compare the previous expressions. So we are getting here positives. In the previous, when sliding down, here instead of this negative will get. That's it. Simple change here. So the minus minus you cancel it. Therefore u square is equal to 2gl of within the bracket sin theta plus mu k cos theta. Therefore u is equal to root over 2gl of within the bracket sin theta plus mu k cos theta. This is about a resultant force, right? Now I'm sorry to say, this is about a velocity. Now let us will move to the next one. That is the fifth one. This is the last one. Time taken to reach. Of course it is little derivation is a big. See, in the previous one I was given very clear for sliding down, no? So here we'll write a maximum directly, we'll try to write. So time is asking, of course it is projected with velocities up 2gl within the bracket sin theta plus mu k cos theta, and here acceleration is equal to minus g within the bracket sin theta minus mu k cos theta, and when reaching the top 0 it is. So we know the expression or the that is related to what? V is equal to u plus at you take, it is the equation of motion. See, V is 0, u is given as root over 2gl within the bracket sin theta plus mu k cos theta. That is equal, I mean to say it is plus, a will be, it is minus you take because a is equal to minus g, yes, within the bracket sin theta minus mu k cos theta into t. So that you take this side, the minus minus will be cancelled. Therefore root over 2gl of sin theta plus mu k cos theta is equal to g within the bracket sin theta plus mu k cos theta into t. Then time, no, again you take same, you divide this with this and make the cancellations which are possible terms are same, then you cancel the terms, same terms. Therefore the time will be t is equal to, it is a root over final expression now I am giving. So you don't do the same because already in the previous we did know. So you directly you write 2l g within the bracket sin theta plus mu k cos theta. This is about the time taken to reach the top. Once you compare the previous expressions, see, which we finished when sliding down, no? So simple. Here it is, in case of a sliding up, we are getting all positives. Look at plus, plus, like plus, plus, right? Whereas sliding down, in the situations sliding down, what will happen? There will get the negatives. So this is related to what it is when sliding up it is. Right here, sliding up. Clear? This is the case related to sliding up. See, motion of a body on inclined plane. One is sliding up and one more is sliding down. So these are the two cases which related to sliding up and sliding down. Clear? Right? Actually, on the basis of this, we have problems also. See, that problem I'll tell you in the next class, because the derivations you go through this. So this all they will not ask you in the final examination, but we should know, which was given in the Telugu Academy textbook. So that you go through the materials or else you go through the Telugu Academy textbook. So these questions are there in Telugu Academy, right? So this is the derivations. Thank you very much. We'll see in the next class. Thank you.